Hi guys, I am Bogdan V and welcome to a new ICO Big Hit video in which I will share how to use videos to promote your ICOs and how to make powerful videos while launching your cryptocurrency token so that you can attract a lot of contributors. And for this, I'm doing an interview with an amazing guest who is an expert in video marketing and especially video marketing for ICOs. Uh, his name is Silar Gurfi, and for the last 9 years, his company has been creating video graphics packages for explainer videos, and he has even founded a video academy where he teaches other business owners and marketing agencies how to build successful marketing videos. His paid courses attracted over 1,500 students from around the world, and his videographic packages were sold to over 11,000 customers. And 6 months ago, he entered the cryptocurrency world, especially helping ICOs. And right now, I consider him the number one expert in creating explainer videos for ICO launches. So welcome to the call, Silar.
Bogdan, thank you very much for having me on this amazing call, and thank you for this awesome introduction.
Yeah, our goal here is to give our listeners and especially people who want to build their ICO, launch it, or they are just doing the marketing for the ICO, to give them the exact steps to use so they can actually implement it in their launch. Okay, so Silar,
Awesome.
tell me, why do you think explainer videos are so powerful marketing tools for ICO launches?
Okay, well, that's a good question. Basically, most ICO launches need to communicate a very complex message, right? An ICO launch is not something very simple. People need to understand what your ICO is, what your message is. And the second challenge is that the attention span of the average viewer online is very short. So you cannot make very long videos because then people just won't watch it. That's just the reality of the time that we live in right now. So with an explainer video, that uses graphics, we can explain a complex business idea very easily. Okay. Now, the optimal duration of an explainer video is right around 90 seconds, so 1 minute and 30 seconds, right? This amount of time is enough to show how the ICO project is built, and the contributors can understand why it is beneficial for them to contribute to this ICO project. In this time is enough for that. Now, it's also 1 minute and a half is also short enough so that so that it keeps the attention of the viewers, because that is very important. Okay. Now, once you get the attention of the viewer and once your viewer understands what your ICO plan is about, what you are doing there in that ICO launch, then it's time to convince him to actually go ahead and contribute. And that we do with a so-called trust builder interview video. Okay, but that's the next step. Now, for getting the attention and communicating quickly your message, the explainer video is the crucial element. Okay,
so what you are saying is that basically the explainer video gives the first step confidence right in the beginning, makes the person curious, and then through the interview with the founder you want to build more trust. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so since this is the first step that every ICO should use in their video marketing, tell me a little bit, how do you create the explainer videos for them? Do you have a script or a template for the ICO marketing guys? I mean, people who watch this video can actually get one of your templates and actually use in their videos? Do you have a step-by-step process you can give them?
Okay, so when we create an ICO explainer video, we have a very simple procedure. So in some cases, the client already has the script written, and then we don't need to write a new script for him unless unless the script requires an update. Now, in other times, the client sends us let's say a draft version of his plan, what he wants in the video, a draft script, and one of our professional sales copywriters rewrites and upgrades that script so that it becomes a polished script, and the video gets people to take action, right?
So basically, you prefer to have your, I don't know, founders, your ICO founders to actually give you a basic script because they know their ICO much better. And taking from there, you and your copywriters just make it very powerful so that actually the people, the future contributors take action and become contributors.
Yes, exactly. So we get a draft from our customer. So a draft script, we understand exactly what is that he wants to communicate, and we put it in a formula that is going to get people to take action, right? And actually, we have a very simple formula, and we use the proven AIDA sales video formula on all of our sales pieces, all of our explainer videos that we create for ICOs.
Can you explain a little bit on that formula?
Okay, yeah, sure. So AIDA, okay? The first A stands for attention. Okay. So, you know, we live in a time where distraction is the norm. Like, people watch a video and at the same time they scroll on Facebook and maybe get another call somewhere and open up their inbox, and this is the reality that we live in right now. So it's crucial that we make a video or any kind of marketing piece for that in the first, you have 3 seconds. That's the 3-second rule. You have 3 seconds to say or show something to your customer, to your viewer, that catches his attention, okay? So that he's locked on the screen and not scrolling away on Facebook, okay? That's very important, so attention. Now the next segment is interest. Okay. So interest, this part communicate, we got his attention now, and now we want to make sure that he knows that the video that we're going to show him, the rest of the video, is about the topic that interests him, right? So we have for this a special formula on how to accomplish this target. Okay. And let's say the middle section of the video, the longest part, actually is the desire. We will describe the entire process in such a way that it increases the desire for the customer to buy a product, for the ICO contributor to go ahead and contribute to a specific ICO. Okay. So this usually is the longest part of the video. Now the last A, so AIDA, the final A, is the call to action, and this is very important because basically now you know your prospect is. You got his attention, he's interested, his desire is high and he wants to contribute, right? And now you need to give him a very clear call to action on how and where he should click, right? What action he needs to take. So this is the AIDA formula. And you know, it's amazing how big of a change in the conversion rates you can get once you change just a couple of the words, of just a bit of you play with the structure of a script of a video, okay?
Now, yeah, I know that.
This is, yeah. you also have a serious marketing background and you understand these concepts.
So basically, you get somebody's basic like draft script, your copywriter reviews it, and together with you, you finalize it, you give it for approval to the CEO, and then what happens?
So once our client approves the script,
Yeah.
go ahead and create the voiceover. So I work with professional voiceovers from the United States who create amazing voiceovers for these videos. And once the voiceover is done, we proceed with the animated graphics. So we have a team of two highly skilled designers, graphics designers, who will create different kind of animations and drawings to communicate the message through images, right? Now the final step is that we, of course, add a nice music track to the video and add here and there a bit of sound effects, a couple of sound effects to really make that video pop, to make it a final piece, right? So this is the process. This is what you go through when creating an explainer video.
So basically, let's say I'm a contributor, I'm going to an ICO website. So the first step would be a big headline that's basically saying what is the ICO about. Then you see the explainer video, but from both our understanding, this is just not enough, because like that's like this so far a lot of ICOs have actually done it. I mean, they have a good headline, they have let's say a decent explainer video, but we kind of seen that there are a lot of other things that are missing. So just tell me a little bit what you have actually found out that is missing, and how do you actually can make the contribute decision go a little more further to actually investing. So tell me a little bit what you have found, Siddharth.
Okay, so that's a very interesting point. So as you see, most of the ICO websites, yeah, they have a well-constructed website. Most of them already have some kind of an explainer video, but they miss a very important, a critical part of the marketing. Basically, where the ICO niche is a niche where trust is the number one thing when it comes to attracting and getting contributors, right? Okay, with the explainer video, you explained your ICO, you got his attention, he kind of understands now your project, good, but there's still a long way to go until your viewer becomes a contributor. And the next piece in the puzzle is a video that builds trust. We call this the trust building interview video. So what do to create trust, you want to have a personal touch on this. You want a key founder or the CEO of the project to appear on the camera, and we usually create an interview where we ask the founder of the project a set of specific questions, and he answers these questions in his own words. Through this video, we achieve a couple of things. First of all, the contributors see that person and can build trust in that person. Mm-hmm. And the second big advantage is that during such an interview, you have the opportunity to explain a couple of concepts in depth, because an interview like this can have a duration of, let's say, 30 to 45 minutes. So I guess in 40 minutes, 45 minutes, 30 minutes, you have much more time to explain your ICO project than just in a 1 or 2 minute explainer video, right? So that's
so basically what we are doing for these interviews, we are trying to make contributors kind of meet the person behind the vision and actually buy from a real person, not from just a company who has, I don't know, everything can be fake.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
actually that really happened. Like a lot of ICOs were just scams, they didn't have anything behind it, just a way to take contributors' money. Okay,
Yeah.
so that is amazing idea, and me personally, I've seen you implement it to some of ICOs you're working with, and their launches were much more successful. Now, we both talk about two other things, which I just want to mention right now. We're gonna go a little more deeper in about them. Is the fact that a lot of people are not too very friendly with the whole crypto, the wallets and everything, and
Yeah.
how do you actually help ICO solve this? Because me personally, I've known a lot of people who would like to invest in an ICO, but the whole terminology is just an unknown for them.
Yeah, you see, in every niche there is some kind of a big challenge, a challenge factor, right? In the ICO niche, in the cryptocurrency niche, technology right now is just a massive barrier, right? Think about it this way, like if you think about your friends, how many of your friends understand exactly how to get a wallet, understand exactly how to purchase a token and how to put that token on that wallet and how this entire thing works? I'm guessing that not all of your friends know how to do this, right? Unless you have friends only in the cryptocurrency niche, which is most of the time not the case, right?
Yeah.
So we create a, a walkthrough video, a tutorial video that shows your prospect step by step exactly how he goes to your website, how he makes the payment, how he's gonna get the tokens that you offer, what kind of wallet he will need, exactly how to get that specific wallet, how to put your token into his wallet, right? So all these steps must be shown. We come from the online marketing industry where, even today, the standard is if you want to make a good sale, you got to say, okay, now take out your credit card and write and type in your credit card number or use PayPal and so on. Even today, we have to say this if you want to have a good sale. This is not just me saying. This is some of the top.
Yeah, so basically through these videos, you kind of can just find somebody on Facebook, let's say somebody who's in their 50s and he has a few $1,000, he's even thinking about investing, and but would never invest in a crypto because he doesn't trust the technology and stuff. So basically you make him curious. Now he meets the founder, and then because you walk him through all the process of investing, you build even more trust, and eventually it's easy for him to hand you the money. That's basically what you do here.
Exactly. You got to you see, if you want to make sales, it's very simple. If you want to make sales, you got to make it very easy for your customers to give you money, right? Now, in the ICO niche, you got to make it very easy for your contributors to contribute to your project. It has to be easy. Now, if there are some more complex parts, then you have to show it step by step. Don't just write down, hey, use an ERC20 wallet. Yeah, how? Okay, what kind of wallet? How will I put the token in?
That's an amazing idea. Now, you've also talked about social media videos with frequently asked questions. Can you just extrapolate here a little bit?
Yeah. So basically, it's very important that once when you're in the middle of your ICO launch, you keep constant communication with your members, right? You can do it on Telegram, your Facebook channels, Twitter, whatever. Now, a very efficient way of doing this is to short videos. In this case, we want to have short videos. And here's the trick. Once you have a 30-minute interview with a couple of questions, all we do is slice up that interview into smaller segments focusing on one question at a time, and then you just send out these short videos to your members, so you get engagement, and these videos can become viral. People gonna share it left and right if it's something interesting, and this way you keep the connection with your audience. You promote to the social media networks your project, and you can get your contributors to understand your project.
Yeah, this is actually an amazing idea, and what I've seen is that people, whenever they are thinking about investing in contributing in an ICO, they have a lot of questions. A lot of ICOs did things something right. They have a support icon, and people can actually talk to the support agent. And another good idea would be just to take all the questions and to get the most popular ones and have somebody in their team, or hire you or somebody else to actually make small videos and put them on the Facebook, even have them on the website, because that way, it shows that not only that it's a very strong and powerful ICO because they have a very professional team behind it, but at the same time that really cares about the customer's needs, the contributors' needs, and gives them answer to even the dumbest questions.
Yes, correct. If people don't get answers to even to a dumb question, then how will they contribute, right? And here's a secret. If one person asks you a question, there are another 100 who have the same question in their head but didn't have the courage to ask. Yeah. So those questions are very important.
That's amazing insight. I hope that all the people that are gonna watch our video on YouTube are gonna use this. Now, me personally, something that we've talked together, and like in the last few months, I've talked to over 50 ICOs. I gave them counsel, I gave them ideas, and we had a lot of calls with them. And something that I've seen that almost nobody makes it a priority is how they're gonna get listed on an exchange. And what I've seen is that if you just analyze the ICOs for the past few years, you're gonna see that under 60% of them actually managed to get their token on an exchange. So what is actually happening is that a lot of people contribute to an ICO, but their token is useless because it's not on an exchange, and most of the times they just lose the money. So me personally, I have partnered with over 70 exchanges worldwide, exchange website, so that to all of our customers, we can give them even up to 30% lower fees if they join to us than if they would go to an exchange and get listed directly on the website. And you know what? I have exchanges that just start from only $400 to get listed, or even more higher fees. But like somebody who launches an ICO can just decide which one to take. There are exchanges that have a lot of they have a few years behind. They have big, they are trading over a few $1 million a day, or some of them who are just listed on CoinMarketCap. So basically, that's one of the things that me personally, I think that every person, every CEO or every marketing plan for an ICO should have this plan on the on the website, especially step by step how they will get listed. And another thing that I've seen is that when you take a look at all the currencies, all the cryptos, even the ones on CoinMarketCap, like most of them lose the battle. Their value is just simply is based on the trading. And I remember we both talk about this, and we've seen a few ICOs, very few, who actually have a plan to make their value of their token increase over time. So what do you think about this?
Yes, definitely. So that's a very important aspect, especially the getting listed on an exchange. So you should you should have, if you launch an ICO, that should be one of the priorities to not just to have it, but to communicate it in your marketing. Hey, we already have connections with this and this exchange. When we finish the ICO, we have a solid contract that the token that you buy is going to be on X exchange, on this exchange, on that exchange. So what's the biggest fear of contributors? Well, what if I buy your token and you launch your ICO and then you don't get listed? You don't get your token on any good exchange, right? Then basically the token is worth nothing. So getting on an exchange gives basically the
trust behind the launch.
Yeah, exactly. That's very important.
What I've also seen is that basically just I don't want to say names, but I know you personally work with an ICO that they had a plan that in the future a percentage of their profit was used to buy tokens for the future, and that way that would increase the value of the token over time. So just an idea that people who are watching this video can actually implement in their strategy, and that way over time their token will not only depend on demand. They have a real plan to make the value go up. Okay, so now Szilárd, from what I understand, you and your company offer all type of videos for ICOs, from explainer videos to video interviews and tutorials on how to buy the tokens. So if somebody who, for example, a CEO for an ICO watches this video, or the marketing guy, can you tell me a little bit on how do you work with the ICOs, or what's your pricing, so they can have an understanding?
Okay, so basically this is how it works. So we have on our team an expert copywriter who creates and polishes the scripts for the video. I have 2 graphic designers who produce spectacular video animations, and as I said before, I collaborate with voiceover artists from the US who create professional voiceovers for any kind of explainer video. Okay. Now, before I start any project, I have a call with the client, and on that call, I make sure that I understand exactly what types of videos he needs to launch his ICO. Okay. So I take the time to go through his ICO white papers, to go to his website, and this way I want to make sure that I understand his business plan in detail. Okay, so when we create the video, we make sure that the right message is communicated to his marketing videos. This is something that is very, very important to me. Okay, now during these calls,
so basically somebody who needs those videos, they just schedule a call with you, and in that call you kind of work together with him. You see what his needs are, basically even give him ideas on how to do it better, kind of, and then you actually, after that, you go through and make him an offer and start working on the project. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. That's the process.
Okay.
So often on these calls, we give them tips and good advice that he can use to improve his marketing, right? And this is the entire flow of how we onboard customers. So that's the process. Now,
how can they pay? Like, how much do you actually charge per video?
Well,
package?
Okay. So it's a bit difficult to give you an exact pricing for a video project in this call right now, because each customer has different needs. Okay, Some need just a simple animated whiteboard video, while others require a more advanced, let's say, colored explainer video. Some need an entire bundle of videos with the social videos, the interview, the tutorial, the explainer video, and so on. Some need less. So it really depends on the client's needs. Okay.
Okay.
Now, all I can say that our service, our video service, is not cheap. It's not cheap. We focus on making marketing videos that get results for our customers. That's our main focus. Okay, so we don't cut corners. Once we take on a client, we go all in. Okay.
Okay.
My intention is not to work with hundreds of ICOs. Okay, my intention is that that the customers that we work with have great results. Okay, so
from what I understood, you can you take a part of the payment in cash, and you even accept getting tokens in exchange, which I know is very convenient for most ICOs.
Yeah, now in some cases we do accept token, a mix of cash and token for a video project. But I have to underline this, that we only accept a mixed payment of tokens from ICOs that have a solid contract with a reputable exchange, because it's very simple. I want to make sure that if we go all in and put so much effort in making his video marketing a success, then when he finishes the ICO, that he gets listed on a reputable exchange, so we can trade the tokens to get US dollars. Basically, we have a team, we have costs, and we have to pay all our team members. And of course, it has to be it has to make economical sense to go into this business. Okay, so we always mix. Yes, most of the time we take US dollars. That's the simplest way. But in some cases we can accept also US dollars combined with tokens. So that's
so basically what people who watch this video should know is that, you know, first step is to actually schedule a call.
Exactly.
You actually see what they want. You can even check their white paper, their website, and also you kind of make a perfect match for their needs. And then when it's time for payment, you are even doing the best. You take a part in cash, and then even tokens in some cases. Okay, which is great, which is really great. So
yes,
basically, that's what we wanted to do over this interview. We wanted to give a little understanding for the people who want to launch an ICO, especially how to use video and how to do a video marketing plan. So basically, I think we gave them a lot of tips and ideas how to structure the video marketing plan. And basically, if people want to reach you, I put together a link in this description of the video on YouTube, so they can actually click it and schedule a call with me or with you, and to see to just do that call and see what they actually need, so you can follow up with them, making them offer and help them with the video marketing. And of course, for the people who realize how important getting listed is, and if they want to save up to 30% on the listing fee compared to what they find on websites, again, I recommend you book a call with me or Silly, and we'll see exactly which exchange gives you the best fee for your needs. And that way, you know, you get a lot of trust from the market, and, you know, eventually more contributors will invest in your ICO. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, just like it, just click the like button, leave a comment if you have any questions that we didn't perfectly mentioned here. Like if we left any stones unturned, we can answer in the comments. And of course, if you want to get your video marketing done, just click the first link in the description below to schedule a call with me or Silly. And if you want to get listed, again, just there's a second link here when you can just click and schedule another call with us, and we'll have to get listed. Okay. So yeah.
So I just want to let people know that I'm looking forward to work with serious projects, and video marketing is something that I do because I just love video marketing. This is a medium that is so powerful. You know, when you want to communicate to the masses and you want to communicate a serious project, video has such a big power, and I want to help ICO founders get their message known. If they have serious projects, if they have good projects that will that have a great vision, then video must be in their marketing plan. Okay, so I'm looking forward to the calls. I'm looking forward to connect with you. Maybe I will be able to help you out with some tips, some advice on that call. And if we make a good match, then we might be able to help you out also with the video projects themselves. Okay, so we are able to create the videos also for your project.
So in other words, you'd be just happy to I mean, I know your time is valuable, but you enjoy talking to smart people that launch an ICO, and you'll be willing to give them tips during the call just for free. And if you kind of connect with them and you see that your ideas match and you work together, there's no problem, which is actually something amazing. And I really appreciate the fact that you took your time, Siddharth, to have this interview with me, so you can actually make people understand how important video is in their ICO marketing efforts.
My pleasure. I really enjoy it.
Guys, nice for having you here. Siddharth, again, nice for taking the time to do this interview. People who want to get listed, just use the link from the description. And if you want to have your video marketing done for your ICO, do that again in the description below. Okay. Thanks, Siddharth. You have a wonderful day, and
thank you, Bogdan.
See you in another video, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.